Hello, you lovely people. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you. Today we're doing a series, card in the series, Index Card of the Day. Now, as those of you who regularly watch my channel will know, I do this, I film the Monday and the Friday one, and I don't film the Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday ones because it would just be too much for me. It would be too much. It'd probably be too much for you as well, but it'd be too much for me, and it would mean I couldn't do other things as well. So I do them every day, but I only film them twice a week. Today we're on day 38, or is it 39? 38, and today the word is pac-man. And if you are of the generation I am, then you probably wasted a lot of your life playing pac-man, because it was one of the first kind of computer games that we all had access to out there. I used to play it, in machines in pubs. Right, anyway, moving on. And I thought, oh, dearie me, I'm not quite sure where I can go with this at all. And I kind of had a quick look through my papers before switching you on, and I discovered this page first, which is kind of peachy, and then I discovered this page, which is kind of orangey. And I actually thought, I'm just going to cover the background with that. Don't know why, just thought I'm just going to cover the background with that. It's not the colour of Pac-Man, it's the colour of ghosts. I thought I'm going to cover that. And then when I was covering that, I discovered this man on the other side. And this magazine doesn't really have pictures of men in it. I think there's one other one of a man surfboarding. So I thought, oh, there's a man. And he's cutting something out. And I thought, right, okay. Still not quite sure where I'm going with it, but I've got a man. I've got a kind of orangey background, and I'm going to have a look through my papers again. So come and join me if you would like to. So let's get out my clipboard. If you're looking for somebody else who's doing index card today, then Mary Ellen over in Red Parrot is doing it. Mary Ellen and over in Red Parrot has pinched my clipboard idea. I have multiple clipboards. She only has one, so she's had to revert back to her old method of clips, of paper clips. I don't know how she's actually getting on with her clipboard. She mentioned that she'd got the clipboard, and she mentioned that she was using it, although I did find it quite amusing that they weren't clipped in at one point. She was just clearly just abandoning things on the clipboard. So maybe it's something that's not working for her, but I like to be able to keep things together, especially when I take apart magazines. I like to be able to keep all the bits together. And actually saying that, if you do think of getting a clipboard, this kind's far preferable to this kind, because this kind only holds down things in these two corners. So if I print off a digital kit, I'll maybe put it on a clipboard like this, because unfortunately I have got a couple of these. But for once you start cutting things, you need one with a full clip to hold, for example, this bit of paper. Well, it might just about catch, but it wouldn't catch if I put it that way around. You see? So just a wee note if you're wanting to join the clipboard fan club. But we're supposed to be looking for something that speaks to me of Pac-Man, and so far we've not got anywhere. I'm starting to feel a wee bit jaded with these images. There's some nice images, but they've not been speaking of any of the prompts. Strange and wacky. Haven't been speaking to any of the prompts either. I do love the fact that I've got these little vignettes. He came from a little vignette. Oh, now, that was the other thing I wanted to say. I did discover, if you've been wondering, I did discover that these illustrations in Breathe are done by Maggie Stevenson. I've been trying to find out who did them, and then I just saw that in passing. So if you were wondering who does the drawing, I like to give credit to artists whenever I can, because they do a lot of work that brings a lot of joy. And right, let's put this. They bring a lot of work that brings a lot of joy, and quite often people steal their stuff. Often, I think, unintentionally, sometimes very intentionally, sadly, but so I like to give the credit when I got them. How about this? How about this? This is perfect. Let's just cut out Mr. Penguin. Right, so he's busy concentrating, and the penguin is the ghost coming to get him. Right, because that's usually what's happening. Usually what happens, you concentrate on getting that last little bit and the ghost gets you. Right. Now what I'm thinking in the background here is if we do the dots. So we could make the dots my line marking for today. Let's see, what colour should we put on here? Let's use this this is a kind of almost neon-y yellow. Then just swap it round. And then you can swap it back when you want the chisel back. Oh, I better put a dot there then, hadn't I? Let's put a line of dots like that he's working his way to, because he's almost got that kind of mouthy thing there. So let's just put, now there used to be a bigger one. Was it a bigger one after? Well, I'll just put it in here, because then if it's after every 5 it's there, and if it's after every 10 then he's already, the others are off the page. So that's okay, because I've only put 5 in. So let's put that there, and maybe we'll put another 3 dots down here that he's not finished. Oh, let's be a corner one, because he was going along that way and then a ghostie came down, so he didn't finish doing that. And yeah, so let's stick him down. Love it. Right, well, that was a quick one, wasn't it? I need a word. So I quite like New Kid on the Block, and I like Out for the Stroll as well. That's quite amusing to me. I think joyful, because it's very joyful. Pac-Man isn't the New Kid on the Block any longer. Hasn't been for a long time. Oh, see, I've found what I want. I'm going to have to power of the pen, and if I put it there, then you go in. Power of the Penguin. For the prompt, Pac-Man. And this has got the kind of Pac-Man-y shape, eating the dots, and the penguin is the ghost coming to get him. Love it. Love it. So that's today's, which is number 38. On Saturday, the word was balance, and I went quite obvious, for want of a better word, and I used this mountain to balance these 2 faces, and this is number 36. and then I balanced it with dots. I don't know what the dots mean, but this is because this was 36 and I just felt 36 was a kind of balanced. Yeah. Then this one is dashboard. Now, I was struggling with dashboard, and then I looked up what dashboard meant, and I discovered what a dashboard originally was. This isn't what a dashboard originally was. A dashboard was that bit that when they had horses and carts, and they had a thing that their feet went on. Now I thought that was a footrest. No, that was the dashboard because it stopped the things coming up that the horse kicked up, including when the horse had a whoopsie on the road. Stop the things that the horse kicked up getting to the person who was driving the horse. There you go. But I wasn't going to do that. But what I ended up deciding to do is a dashboard has lots of numbers and buttons and dials and switches and things. So I did that, and I'd already taken off the OS on Oscar Wilde for something or other, and I can't honestly remember what it was now, but the OS is off. And I thought, yeah, car wild. It looks like a bit of a wild car. And I nearly cut off the E, and I thought, no, I'm leaving the E on. So that was yesterday's. And today's Pac-Man and the Power of the Penguin. Sounds like a Batman film, doesn't it? Oh, see, now I wish I'd given him a cape. Oh, can I go back in and give it? I can't really, because the cape really would want to go be. Oh, he needs a cape. He needs a cape. Right. He needs a cape. What colour cape shall we give him? No, I don't want to give him a blue cape because he's already blue. He really wants a red cape. Have I got enough red somewhere to make him a cape? I want a red. Oh! That cape probably would. No, that might work. Her top would work as a cape. I mean, look at that. Who wouldn't try and say hello to the bear through their patio doors? Why didn't I think about this before? Because I was only saying, it's only after the Power of the Penguin that, and then saying that there, that it came to be. Oh, sorry, way over here, and I need to cut her arm off, so the cape needs to kind of go like that. Oh, see it really, there we go. See, the trouble is the folds are in the wrong way. That's better, isn't it? And that, fortunately, that needs to be behind the penguin, and it can't get behind the penguin now. Well, it could if I cut right through to the back. Do I cut right through to the back so that can be behind the penguin? Or do I just try and trim it in the right shape? Depends if I can get a line. Oh, I think I probably can get a line. Let's trim it. I don't really want to cut all the way through to the back. See, I've not trimmed it right. Right, so if I have, and then this bit can go around his neck now, can't it, to make it. Oh yes, that works. That works. This is just so silly. But there's nothing like a bit of silly collage. Let's just put that up slightly. Bring that round there. That's quite good, I like that. And then we'll put this bit in as a collar and kind of round its neck. So that right over there. If I thought about the super cape man reference thing beforehand, then we'd have done it all very differently. But I love the fact he's got his cape now. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for your company today. I've been Kirsten. This has been Index Card Today. I will see you soon. Take care. Keep crafting. Bye for now.